Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
How's it going?
It's good. How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Nicole?
I'm good.
Another day.
Yeah.
I don't see any snow outside or sleet.
No, it was raining and stuff when I went to the gym this morning, but there was no. I didn't see any ice or snow or sleet, anything anywhere.
Lied to again by the meteorologist. I'm disappointed.
I don't know if it's so much as a lie as it's a prediction. It's not an exact science of the science.
I just call it getting it wrong. Again.
Oh,
I have no sympathy today. What's wrong with me?
He has no sympathy, guys. No sympathy.
I'm hard on the meteorologist today. It's Christmas. Thanksgiving is over, and we haven't been on the air the last. Were we on? We weren't on last week, were we?
We weren't on last week because I was in training and you were out. And then the week before that, I don't think we came on because we didn't really have a whole lot of updates, and we had some other big projects pop up last minute.
Yeah. It's the holiday season, so like everybody's busy and running around and all that. You know how it is. So.
Oh yeah.
Thanksgiving.
I did. Did you? It was nice. It was peaceful.
Yeah, it was not rainy, but it was good. It was nice. Now I'm ready for Christmas movies, hot cocoa, all that fun stuff.
Already in full force. I'm pretty sure I told you that last night I watched like 3 Christmas movies at least 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Watched a few the night before. Oh yeah.
What do you want? What do you want for Christmas, Nicole?
What do I? So in my family we're doing more like a Secret Santa. So I gave my Secret Santa my list weeks ago. So I asked for a few things. Most of it's stuff for the new house, or workout gear because I can always use more workout gear. So just random odds and ends. Yeah.
Well, I hope Santa treats you well.
See, what do you want for Christmas?
I don't know. Nothing. I want love and peace. There you go.
Oh my guys, he's so full of it. You guys can call him out on that. Heath already said ball humbug to you, so.
I know Heath did, yeah. No,
that's
I'm actually.
Why he's doing the peace and love thing now because he's trying to make up for that comment.
Yeah, I'm in the holiday spirit. I don't know. Like I'm weird. I don't know. There's nothing I want. I don't know. Maybe that's because I'm getting old. I don't know.
Life happens.
Life happens. I have more fun buying for my children, so that's I get to be a kid again through them by like looking at toys and all that stuff.
Oh.
Do you want us to get started today?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let's get this rolling.
Awesome. All right, so resources. We always provide this information as a reminder to you all when we are not live and on the air. You could go to weatherfordtx.gov, and tonight, for example, you can watch the city council meeting, which begins at 6:30. And tonight's meeting is very special because it will be city manager Sharon Hayes' last meeting, because she is retiring. So her last day will be this Friday. So we invite everyone to come fill the council chambers tonight to celebrate her career. 34 years. It's a long time, Nicole.
Yes, it is. She's done a lot for the city.
She has. And so I think she started in 1983 or 84.
5.
I think.
5.
85? Okay. So she's been fantastic to work for, and so I hope that everyone who's watching will consider coming to the meeting tonight. Council will recognize her at the beginning of the meeting at 6:30, and then after that, if you want to leave, you can get up and go on home. But I think it'd be nice to have as many people as we could fill the chamber to celebrate her career, because she has done a lot for us as a community. Then we have our tourism website, experienceweatherford.com. Our economic development website, chooseweatherford.com, and then, of course, our downtown website, which is heritagesquareweatherford.com. And, of course, we're on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Nextdoor.
Sweet. So like Blake was just talking about, you guys know, or if you don't, we have My Weatherford, which is a free mobile app, and it's available on both the App Store and Google Play. So I went ahead and showed you guys, this is what it looks like if you have the agenda and the meeting pulled up on the app. So you can actually, no matter where you are, you can watch the live stream, even if you're not near a TV to watch Charter Spectrum Channel 190, which is our local government channel. So even if you're not close to a computer, you can still watch it from your phone. You can also hide the agenda and make the actual little gray boxes where it would show what meeting is going on. So you can actually hide the agenda and make the gray box bigger, and it'll scroll beneath it with the comments and what's being updated as we go through the meetings.
I'll drag my mouse over. This is where you can watch the meeting on your phone, and this is the agenda items, and this is the actual agenda packet right here. And then, of course, you can make that larger, that video on your mobile device as well. Pretty cool. And then, of course, coupled with that, we have our Experience Weatherford app. And today we're highlighting that digital historic downtown walking tour, so you can actually be led through that tour via the mobile app, and that's just Experience Weatherford. And we have some exciting news coming up in regard to Experience Weatherford that we're not willing to talk about today because it's a surprise. So new things coming for that.
Board vacancies. So we usually have a spot, since they rotate and people come on at different times on some of our boards, but we will have an opening on planning and zoning on the commission, and it would be effective starting this month on the 31st. So you guys check it out. If you're wanting to become a more involved citizen, apply today. Check out some of the other vacancies that we have, and also check out the requirements to be involved, because to be on a board, it is like this. The board position for the commission is a 3-year term. So depending on the board or position is different amounts of terms. You do have to be a city resident, which means you have to be within our actual city limits, not ETJs, not any of our bordering. You have to be in our city limits. So make sure that you're that. And then also make sure that you are a registered voter. So then our application and even more details on what the different boards and how you can be involved are all on our website at weatherfordtx.gov/boards. And we do want everyone to get involved. We just want to make sure that everyone knows those requirements.
Yep.
Yeah,
and historically speaking, a lot of, I know the mayor, for example, a lot of our council members served on boards and commissions before they became council or mayor. So consider being on a board. It's a great opportunity. Ooh, the parade.
Yeah.
So cool. Was you
so
at the...
we've actually gotten, I didn't go.
Okay.
I had some other things come up, personal stuff, but we have gotten some good feedback on our Facebook page, and I've been told by a lot of people that have caught me at the gym or grocery store in the last couple of days what a great job our electric department did. So they sent me pictures, so I have 2 slides up of it, but our electric department did bring out their interactive trailer, and they, pardon the pun, took it on the road for the Christmas on the Square parade this last Saturday. I had to. It was an easy pun to go for. But our guys did a great job.
And what a great event. I'm sorry, talking about Christmas on the Square, I was reading on social media, a lot of people were saying it was the best one that the Chamber's put on in years. So they had some really new and cool things down there for Christmas on the Square. And the parade, I heard, was really, really long, which is good because there's lots of participation. So anyways, I cut you off. Keep going, Nicole.
No, you're good. So if Blake will go to the next slide, you guys can see all of the guys and all of our crews who took the time out of their Saturday to come out and celebrate. We got some good feedback of people who aren't necessarily Weatherford Electric employees, but they're married to Weatherford employees, or their dad used to be electric employee, for either the city or other things. And they just thought it was really cool that they had the interactive display and that it's a group of people who don't normally get a good shout out. But these guys put so much heart into it. They were so excited. They decked it out. They had the Grinch. I feel like overall the whole event was successful, but I wanted to give them a little shout out because they did put a lot of prep work into making sure that the truck was decked out and the trailer and that it worked so they could light up the house with the Christmas lights. I think it was a pretty cool thing.
I'm going to drag my mouse over if y'all can see it on the screen. This is Gene Doss, and then we have Edgar Escobar. And Edgar is married to our Ashley Escobar, who is over utility billing. So when you call, you might talk to her from time to time. And then this right here is the Grinch, if you haven't heard of him. I'm joking, but that's the Grinch.
But I'm pumped.
So
no,
it's impressive.
It was a really cool thing that, and I got these pictures from several city staff, and I just thought it was really cool. Those guys all put so much heart into it. You can't, so in the truck, you can actually see there's like Mike driving the truck. You've got Mitch, you've got all the guys pretty much take ownership of it, and their department puts a lot of effort in. We had other city departments out there too, but this is the one that we got messages on the Facebook page and that I've gotten stopped on the side of the street since the parade to, hey, your electric department, they nailed it. They did such a great job. So I figured we're going to give them a little shout out and a little moment and, little extra recognition. Yeah.
Go Weatherford Electric.
So then that takes us into our recycling and solid waste department. They are actually participating in, again this year, the 2019 Holiday Grease Roundup. So basically what we're doing is collecting cooking grease and oil, not motor oil, not any of those other types of greases or things from your car, but cooking grease and cooking oil from people. And it's our centralized location is our TPW building. So you can see that's 802 East Oak Street in Weatherford, Texas. And so we'll be picking it up and then we will be handing it over to COG, which is the Transportation Advisory, and they will be turning it into biofuel. I'll post this flyer either today or tomorrow to give you guys some more information, but turning it into biodiesel and biofuel. And it keeps you guys from having to pay to, distribute it properly or getting fined for distributing it improperly, Yep. We know that there's a little extra grease and stuff going on with all the holiday cooking that everyone has going on. So to let you guys know, it's got that it runs through the 6th, so it's all there.
All right. And brush collection this week will be quadrant 2. And of course, as a reminder, you can access this information at weatherfordtx.gov and on the My Weatherford mobile app as well. After the live show today. But for your convenience, we bring to you right now the schedule for brush collection this week. Next week will be quadrant 3. So this week, quadrant 2. Next week, quadrant 3. And looking at the comments, Heath asked, there is inspections and now interior work being done inside the old Applebee's. Any extra info on this? Do you have any info on that, Nicole? I have not heard anything.
I don't. I'll reach out to Development Neighborhood Services. But unless that company has already reached out for a change of occupancy, I haven't heard anything. I will reach out and see if we get some more information. But until they come to the city for that, we don't typically hear from businesses until they're applying for their permits and all that other fun stuff.
So to be continued, Heath.
Yes.
And if you find out anything, Heath, shoot us an email, okay? Heath is like our regular viewer. I love it when Heath is always watching. Let me here we go. To Heath.
So then that'll take us into our water department updates. So the North Main Street project, they're making final connections to the new water main on some of the side streets, and staff will notify anyone who's going to be by placing door tags on houses and businesses before any interruptions. So that's how you guys will know. And each connection should take less than 4 hours. So if you get that tag, it should take about 4 hours, if not less. And then the contractor will also start transferring private service lines to the new water main, and it will only affect one house or residence at a time for that. And then TxDOT will start their paving work, which they put off so that way we could get our project done on North Main soon. And then there's a project going on over on Cottonwood Street and the 200 block. They're replacing the wastewater main on the 200 block.
Hey, Tim. How's it going? Happy holidays.
He's still not getting you a gift.
Oh, come on, dude. Oh, man. I thought that would work. I really did. I'm sad now.
He really mustered all he could right there for that.
Yeah. I was going to email him my list of wants and needs. Wah, wah. Library updates. Look at those new computers. Those are fantastic. Those are fun. So they allow for more children's safe entertainment over there, those new computers. They had so they had the Christmas card event. I was actually in the library when they were having this. Rachel Reeves leads that program. And there was probably like 10 to 15 individuals in the library making holiday, Christmas cards.
No, you were there on that Monday? Because I was there Thursday, and there was like 20-something people in that room.
Well, when I went, there was fewer than that. I'm trying to think.
Because I was there Thursday. Okay, I was going to say, because Monday was during the day, and then Thursday was in the evening, and I went, and that's actually where I took the pictures. And it was a sold out event. Oh yeah.
It looks fun. So very cool. And so Rachel Reeves, shout out to her because she leads that program. And then video game update. We have an email address on there. I guess they can email Justin for information. And Justin is watching right now. So if you have questions about the video game program, message Justin right now because he is live in the feed.
So he did tell me that they've collected over 100 games. And they're
crazy.
in the process of adding a PlayStation 2 to be able to be checked out, or some games for PlayStation 2, I should say. But if you have a PlayStation 3 or 4, an Xbox 360, Nintendo 3DS systems, whatever, they're hoping to get some of those so they can test out some of the donated materials for use in future events. Like maybe we could do some gaming events that would require some of those gaming systems to do things with. So if you want to donate one of those, email Justin. His email's right there. Or you can call in our library at 817-598-4150. But help him out. It's a full catalog full of stuff that's just through donations. So if you have games sitting around, maybe you're going to try to get some winter cleaning done so that you don't have to do as much spring cleaning. Library's a great place to donate games and systems.
And then, of course, they have a Facebook page as well that's very interactive. So go like their page. And then, of course, they're on weatherfordtx.gov under departments and then by clicking a library. So they do cool things over there, led by none other than Mr. Chris Accardo.
Yeah.
All right. Is that our last slide, Nicole?
No, we've got 3 more.
Do we? All right. Sweet.
Woo! Holiday in the Park.
Oh, that's an exciting event coming up. So let's list everything. Snow.
Giant slides.
Food. Costume characters. Food, yes.
Face painting.
Carriage rides.
Surprises.
It is the happening event, I'm telling you. That's this Friday from 6 to 10 p.m. at Heritage Park. If you haven't been, go check it out.
You know what, Blake? I don't think we said that it was a free event, though.
It is free. It is free. All of our events are free. So, isn't it amazing? Free.
But if you want to learn more, some of the vendors and more information is also listed on the Holiday in the Park event, which is on our Experience Weatherford page and also on our Parks page.
Yes. Oh, did we mention the featured guest will be Santa at that event? Santa Claus.
I don't think we did, but yeah.
He will be there. He's busy, but he took time out of his schedule to come to Holiday in the Park this Friday. So if there's any kids watching right now, Santa will be at Holiday in the Park this Friday from 6 to 10 p.m.
Tell your parents you want to go.
And since Heath is not going to come through for me, I'm going to go talk to the big man and tell him what I want because he said he is not sending me any gifts.
I don't think that's a bad idea, but you also did say, Justin's right, you also did say you didn't want anything. So.
Well, that's valid. I'm sad now.
And then Parks and Rec.
All right, so we just talked about Holiday in the Park, which is led by the Parks Department. Now, Nicole and I went, was it last week, Nicole, or week before? It was before Thanksgiving.
Week before, yeah.
Yeah, so we went and toured it's in construction, but the boardwalk project out at Lake Weatherford. Oh my gosh, blew me away. Super awesome. We got to walk on parts of the boardwalk that they've completed. We walked over water. They float on the water. It was super cool. I can't wait till it's done. And in fact, there's no telling how much more progress they made since we were out there, Nicole.
No telling.
It's gonna be beautiful.
We'll have more updates on that. Some video and picture coming up.
And then Clear Lake, green space improvements have begun. So Clear Lake is off of Interstate 20, and I love this project because this was, I'm going to give credit to our citizens on that project because the city was looking at selling that property, and then the residents in that area, citizens, really came to us and said, we love that area. We don't want the city to sell that property. We use it as a green space for fishing, and so that was a citizen-led project, and so we listened to everyone that came to council and voiced their concerns about that property. And now look at where we're at today. Like, we're making improvements to that property. We kept it. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm excited about it. I love to see when like citizens in the city come together and work on a project, and so I'm excited about that. But going back, that boardwalk project, the largest in the nation. It will be the largest in the nation right here in Weatherford, Texas. And so we're excited about that. You can go out and view, an assortment of different types of birds, photography. If you're a photographer, you can go out there. You're an outdoor person, an adventurer. You can go run on that boardwalk, walk on that boardwalk. It's just going to be a really neat asset out at Lake Weatherford. And that project, we have to give credit where credit is due. Of course, it's the Parks Department, so Shannon Goodman, Jacob Kirkpatrick, but the utility board played a key role in that project. And so we have to give credit where credit is due. And so it's forward thinking by our utility board and our city council on that project, and we're excited about it.
Absolutely. We've got one more department update too. Fire department. Fire. So they've got their physical ability testing. It's going on today, tomorrow, and the next day. So what happened is it's for our new hire candidates. So the top 28 candidates that we've had apply were invited to participate. This is our third step in the hiring process. And then they have to demonstrate all these different physical skills and that are required of a firefighter, of course. And they have to do so within a predetermined time frame. So I'm going to go out and try to get you guys some pictures and or video content today, or not today, tomorrow or the next day, get you guys some information. But they're doing it early in the morning. Shout out to the guys who are out there today, because it is cold and it is rainy, and I am sure it is less than the type of weather they want to be testing in. But I mean, they're going for firefighters, so we know that they're going to all do great. And whoever makes it through this end of the process is going to be a huge asset.
All right, so I think that's all that we have for today. I think. Is there anything else, Nicole?
No, I think that's about it.
Good. So it's Christmas time, the holiday season. So you all be safe out there with your travels. We will be live. Let's look at the calendar real quick.
We'll be live tonight for City Council.
We'll be live tonight for City Council. We'll be live next week for Utility Board. I'm looking at my calendar here.
And next week is Economic Development, so we'll have
Economic Development.
We'll have Rumor Control next week.
Oh, yes. And then we will.
And I might not be here next week because I might be bell ringing. So Blake might be doing the show himself unless we can get a special guest to come on with him.
Yes. So I will be here next week. And then we will not be live on the 24th because the city will be closed that day for Christmas Eve. And then the 31st, we may or may not be live that day as well, since that's the night before New Year's. I don't know. We'll talk, Nicole. We'll figure that out. So we'll
keep you guys updated on that.
Yeah. And then other than that, we'll be back on schedule after the new year to continue to give you guys and gals updates on what's happening in the big city of Weatherford, Texas. Other than that, that's all that I have. Nicole?
That's all I've got. As always, we've been replying to all of the messages we get on Facebook. So if you've got anything else, message us, email us, call in, or leave comments. And I always try to come back and reply to the ones we can.
All right. Well, y'all have a safe week. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And anything else I'm forgetting, right, Nicole?
Absolutely.
All right. See you guys later. And gals.
Bye.